I'm Tony Alva from Santa Monica, California, and we're here to talk about skateboarding, surfing for the film festival here, and yeah, that's what's happening, man. Action. Whoosh. Yeah, they appointed me the president. I don't know how I ended up winning that election, but whatever, I'll take it. I know that they're centered around independent filmmakers and that some of them are just short films and that they're concentrating on surf and skate lifestyle.
For a while, I was feeling really lonely. That loneliness you have, even in a crowded room. But I don't feel it anymore.
There's some documentary history that's connected to surfing that I'm very enthusiastic about. I love the history of surfing. There's a big wave extreme surfing film. There's a bunch of different films that are involved. It's good to see that, you know, people are documenting those type of things and doing creative projects that are not only involved with the culture in those places, but also with skateboarding culture, because skateboarding culture comes from the streets.
I wish more than anything that I had like some transgender skateboarder who like already did this and like paved the way for me so I could ask them a bunch of fucking questions.
The streets are where skateboarding came from. They'll probably always be connected to that because that's our roots. That's the grassroots part of skateboarding.
Once pool riding came in, you know, that's like all that we wanted to do.
We were like the first people that were riding these empty swimming pools, and we had no idea what you could do.
If you're doing a documentary, I'd say keep it real. You know, if you're doing a feature film, you got to make it entertaining and not too far away from the real story, you know. Don't make it too fantastic, because when you get too far away from the real story, it just kind of messes things up, and that's why surfing has always had a problem. Making surfing movies has always been a problem for surfing because they make surfers look stupid. They make surfers look like generic, you know what I mean? And surfers are not. I mean, surfers, to me, are some of the most beautiful, creative, intelligent, soulful human beings in the entire world. And they've never really done a surfing movie like that.
He's a modern savage. He's a real searcher.
What's he searching for?
The ride. The ultimate ride. Guy's even crazier than you, Johnny.
Skateboarding, we've gotten a little closer to the real story, but it's still a problem sometimes, because what happens is you get people involved that don't really have a direct connection to the essence of something like surfing and skateboarding, and they add their own perspective, which becomes a little unrealistic. You have to have the street cred. You got to stay close to the streets, like I said earlier, because that's where it comes from. You know, if you lose that, you're going to lose your core audience.
What's up, rockers?
Want to ride?
You don't have a license?
No.
Anybody in the car got a license?
No.
Larry Clark, not my cup of tea. The voyeuristic perception that he has, it seems a little kind of dirty old man. You know, that's just my opinion. To me, it gives me a little bit of an uneasy feeling. He just has a really twisted version, I think, of what skateboarders and what the youth, especially male youth, represents, you know, in his films.
Hey, Tony, it looks like it's gonna be you or me, man.
No, it's not. It's me.
Gonna practice right now. He's dropping in. Great speed. Tony Alba thrashes that wall with his trademark mad dog attitude. And there goes Reef Ryan taking his practice run. Nice backside execution by Reef Ryan. Oh my God, Reef and Tony collide.
Like, kids love that movie, The Lords of Dogtown. They just love it. It's like one of those entertaining, cultural kind of films. The kids look at it and they're like, wow, you know, I wish I could have been there and done that and lived like that then and experienced it. And you know, I think the actors in the movie were good. We trained them from day one to be able to at least stay on the board and to surf, to paddle on the surfboards. And that stuff was not easy because the kids that play us in the movie were actors. They're not surfers and they're not skateboarders, you know. The director, Catherine Hardwick, is a good friend of mine. She listened to guys like me as far as being a consultant to the film. She actually really listened to us, you know. Because a lot of people would look at it and go, it sucks, it's for like, it's candy ass, it's pop mainstream. The guy playing the Jay Adams is a famous actor, so I don't believe it. You know, a lot of people can look at it that way. So, you know, I look at it from the blessings and the experience instead of the negative side. I don't worry about the negative side of all that stuff. Freedom, it's an abstract expression of freedom. Just a way of being free and just doing it your way. There's no rules. There's nobody to tell you how it should or shouldn't be done. It's outside the lines.